Hey there, everybody. I hope you're having a great Thursday. I appreciate your comments about our little chippy project this morning. It certainly was fun to sit and play with some chippies for a little bit. It's something that I always enjoy. There's something about that, that layering thing. And a lot of you have commented too that it's good to get to the end of the day and realize that, yeah, I did do some art and it only took like 30 minutes and hey, look what I have. It's a productive kind of art, chippies are. I've got a couple new journals to go in the shop today. These are our 4x6 journals, but I did want to, I'm going to remeasure these because I did not use my usual box template 4 by 5 3/4. Okay, so this one's 4 by 5 3/4. This one is 4 by 6. The spine is a little different here. This should be a 2-inch spine, but I'm not sure. Okay, so it's almost 2 inches. Guys, the spine on this book is a little bit skinny because I just used, like I said, I didn't use my regular book template. I am using up some boxes. So this one is 1 3/4 inch. This one's also a little different because there was something about the key. It had this green fiber on it, and there was just something about the key that said, hey, I want to be a part of this. So it was like, okay, when things present themselves or when things jump into journals, I just kind of go with it. And it's odd that a lot of you have said, that was exactly the word that I needed to see that day. That was exactly the image that I needed to see in this journal. So these journals are they put themselves together. I'm just like a conduit here. They kind of just take over. I know that you guys know about life swirls and what a, not just a visually impactful kind of image they are, but that they represent the perpetuation of life. And I really do love this fabric. It's got that gold pop on it. It's a lovely, lovely green color. It's the closure is just a very simple brag closure. So let's go through this. And of course, sometimes these closures are fidgety, and we all know that now, and we just kind of turn the book on its side. I did some of the chippies that I made this morning. I used in this book, which I just really do like doing that. It's fun to make those chippies in the morning and then immediately kind of put them to use. This says support. You'll notice that there's a lot of green in this book. There's a chippy here that says silence. We've got a small piece. Miss M sent these along. These are cheese stickers that actually would go on cheese. I also really was digging, you guys, the Publix has a publication called Gather, and I picked one up last time I was at Publix. The way that things are so artfully arranged in that catalog really do appeal to my sense of symmetry. There's just something so symmetrical and so beautiful about that catalog. So do pick one up, do peruse it, and then use it for some art. It's really super cool. These are parts of travel brochures. This one is a travel brochure for Kentucky, and this is an actual brewing kind of device mechanism. So I thought that was really interesting. I can't take everything out of the pockets, but I just wanted you guys to kind of see where I was going with these journals, because we do have a few different kind of elements in them. And this says silence. Like I said, just digging food right now. And we're going into the season of food, aren't we? I got to tell you guys, this sushi, my mom and my dad have acquired a taste for vegetable sushi. And it's one of the funniest things in the world to hear I'll go, what did you have for lunch today, Mom? Well, we had sushi. You know how I like my sushi. Bilo didn't have good sushi, but, I do like the sushi down at the Harris the Teeter. And I'm like, It's so weird. My sister and I both went, it's so weird to hear them talk about sushi. I did some magazine cutting last night. It was a lot of fun because I watched Call the Midwife, which I'm crazy about. So, you know, I'm a little behind the whole curve of watching TV. I don't do it very much. Chris had a show last night, so I was watching TV while I was doing other things. I love the way these things go together. This is the vintage Hallmark cards that I picked up at the yard sale last week, and I thought that those were really cool. And I love the way that these colors play against this National Geographic. I believe this National Geographic was devoted to modern medicine, so it had a lot of cool imagery in it. You have pretty papers to play with, you guys. Remember that these books are wrap bound, so you can take these out and you can have fun with them. We've got a bit of vintage text in here for you, a vintage address book, more from the Publix publication, which I just really do like. This says commemorate. It has so many cool images on it. I love the old truck image. I love the horses. This almost looks like maybe Johnny Cake or Hoe Cake or something. You know, people running a marathon, and this is a sweet little lamb. I think we commemorate life in so many ways. And, you know, just the word commemorate, it becomes meaningful this time of year because we gather with our families, we gather with our friends, you know, we celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas and Hanukkah and Rosh Hashanah and all of these things that are representative of, you know, the end of the year. So it's a good time to commemorate those things. I put these elements together. I had a catalog that featured crystals. So I cut some crystals out. I layered them with the 1971 Hallmark calendar that my friend sent me that I just love, and a purple little mini micro greeting card. So just those elements you can take and put them together and make something that is quite original and quite cool. You guys know all about creating. I was very tickled to see one of our followers actually sent me some pictures of her quilted notebooks. It was like, wow. And she did such a great job on them. It makes me happy to know that I can present you guys with things that that you can create and that make you happy and make other people happy. It really fills my life. Thank you so much. Again, from the Gem and Mineral catalog, I just thought that was super neat. You have a little art trading coin to play with right here, some ABCs. Again, with the food element. Now, see, that looks like brownies. But if you kind of like get away from it, it looks like some sort of kaleidoscope. I love to take things out of context and see where they can lead you, you know, creatively. This is a photograph of a wedding. This is the elements from the 1940s, 50s, 60s wrapping paper catalog that I have, which I think is really super cool. A lot of green going on in this pocket, the green crystal, the green on the bookmark here. The bookmark actually says the King's Business. We've got a little bit of 1938 hymnal in here. I liked the way that the greens were playing together here. A bit of Crayola crayon for you. I like these puffy stickers, are super neat. This is a lighthouse, and there are other lighthouse elements in here, and some flip-flops, because you know, if you're seeing lighthouses, you probably need some flip-flops. More kind of the food thing going on. You know, these are cool too because you can use all these words. This is an old calendar that features dogs. Again, the gem and crystals, which I just thought were so pretty. Now this food's making me hungry. Just look at how beautiful that is. Good gracious. I went out this morning and I got tomatoes out of the garden. I'm very, very, very happy about tomatoes. The okra is not... I've got 3 okra blooms. The weird thing about okra growing this time of year is that it grows and it gets immediately hard. But the cool thing is when it gets hard, it also dries. So I've got dried okra pods down in a little corner of my kitchen. I kind of have a little drying mat. And so I've got okra pods. I've got some bark, some sticks, you know, just things. I really do like that kind of natural sort of decor. This says remind, and there are a pair of eyes right here. I just thought that that was really super cool. I love this image. I think this image is from Prevention Magazine. I like those clean images in Prevention Magazine. And I love the articles. Always something to think about, you know, with your health. Another whole purple-ish kind of experience here. Experience the purple. Purple's such a cool color. Purple is healing and natural. I've got a small notepad in here for you guys. These are the quilted notepads, so you've got one in there, and a bunch of other cool stuff. One of my very favorite things are butter beans, as we say here in the South. So you got a little picture of butter beans, and just have a lot of hairy paper clips. I am digging this ribbon, y'all. This is the ribbon that I bought from the yard sale last week too. So there we go, my friends. Let's take a look at our little blue. Now it says, "In God we trust, God bless America, old glory." It's got an old-fashioned bicycle on it. You know, it's got like the sissy bar thing on it. It's got the banana handlebars, I think, are what those were called. It just reminds me of life in the summer being little. You know, you've got some kids here, and they have a banner, a boat. On the back, there are drums. It says red, white, and blue. Liberty has some stars here. It has some folks having a parade, and I love the little dog like there, right there. This one, the closure is just an oak leaf. I like the cleanness of that closure. Because I bound these with some, it's kind of raffia stuff, I couldn't use like traditional beads on it, so I kind of had to find beads that had the really big holes, but not too big because then they would fall off. So I've got kind of an unconventional bead strand going on here, but I really do like it, and there's a little plastic crystal right there as well. So let's take a look inside. We've got some Christmas going on here. There's a winter scene back here. Some chocolate, because we all need chocolate in the winter. So a lot of winter things right here that you could create with. Some of the synonym, antonym book. Maps. You know, I like map imagery. He wanted to be in here. He's a dinosaur. Pink dinosaur. A little bit of sushi. See, I laugh when I say it. Mama and Daddy like sushi. These are some really cool puffy stickers that say explore. I love this little sweet image of the little girl. Ebby. Ebby would be good for supper tonight. Another dinosaur. This pocket is just really pretty, you guys. This says Chesterfield. I can't see what it says. I don't have my... I've had to go up with my reading glasses, so I can't quite see what it says. But it's a water tower, and it's really neat. And there is a picture of a lighthouse right here, and so you've got a little boat right here to play with, and a star. And then your chippy bit says awesome. Some cheese ephemera, one of our quilted notebooks right here. yummy sandwiches, artfully arranged. That just baffles me. I mean, it's just incredible how people do that. I'm just not that neat, y'all. I love the way this little page came together. We've got the tissue paper hearts. We've got a unicorn cake. I gotta show you that. Look at the unicorn up there. And the 1971 Hallmark calendar right there. Just pretty pinks, blues, and then you got the tissue paper stars to play with. A little bit of ABCs over here. Just some of the lovely patterns of paper from the... I wish I could remember the name of that book. I'll remember it, but not right this second. Again, I thought this played so nicely with this blue imagery here. You can pick up some more blue right here in the crystal that's featured at the top. I really do love kind of curating colors for you guys. It just gives you something to think about, doesn't it? This says kindness, and there's an element here that has a dream catcher on it. More of the crystal element right there. More of the 1971 calendar in the back. Again, I mean, look at that. Is that not beautiful? Looks like a piece of artwork. I enjoy using everyday things in a different way. I guess that's kind of what it is. This one says stick. Live life to the fullest. So you've got a lot of word elements here. Another lighthouse. This is a Christmas pocket. Got a little Christmas ephemera in it. Jeez, it's coming up, you guys. I'm never prepared. Are y'all? Never prepared. This looks like it's sturdy, but it's not. It's a photograph. I kept trying to get it off. I'm like, why won't it come off? What's wrong with it? And I was like, oh, it's a photograph. It's cool because it's got lines in it, so you can write in it. Beautiful sunset. And we are to the end. This says hearts. There's a puffy sticker right here that says discover. And there we go, my friends. These are our $25 journals. So they are going in the shop just a little bit later on today. Just remember that the sizes are a little different, you guys. This one was 4 by 5 3/4, and this one was 4 by 6, but it had a different sort of spine on it. Okay. All right, you guys, thank y'all so much, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good day. You go get you some sushi now. Talk to you later. Bye.